to Draco's World.
What is going on, everybody? Draco Invictus here, and we are hanging. Man, it has been forever since I have live streamed, and yeah, things are going pretty good. Just chilling, hanging out, and yeah, we're gonna talk about some new hardware that I got. Kind of go over it a little bit. We'll wait for a few more people to get here. And matter of fact, while we're doing that, I think I'm going to jump over here really quick. There we go. I know. Things are jumping. And I don't know why my noise gate keeps cutting out. So, I guess while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and turn that on. Why is it so small? What the heck happened? Well, see, that's why we do this. Wow, that's really loud. My apologies. There we go. But I do need to go in and turn that down. There, that's much better. Oh, see, look, I can get rid of that. Here, let's do that. There we go. So now you guys should be hearing not duplicate. Don't mind me, I'm checking missed frames due to rendering lag. CPU usage, clocking in at 60 frames. Man, all right. Seems like everything is going well. So while we wait for a few more people to come in, I guess I'm gonna check out some Fallout 76, some Wastelanders. Get signed in here. Yeah, play with him. And into the adventure we go. And I think I may need to go into the game settings and adjust some of the volumes there. All right, so I have one who's viewing and not saying hi. Come on, at least say hi in the chat. Drop me something. Where'd the game audio go? Oh, my place is spawning in. Yeah, I need to fix this because apparently they added fences here since the last time I played, and that's a bummer. So let us go look at the settings really quickly. Audio. Voice chat mode. Now the game audio kicked back in. That was weird. That's weird. All right, menu music is low. World radios, we'll just turn those off. Voice is good. Music, we'll turn that up just a little bit, maybe. Effects, turn those down. Footsteps, yeah. Pip-Boy radio. Oh no, we're gonna need that in case we have to listen to something that the overseer has to send us. All right. I'm gonna leave voice chat mode at none because that is so weird. I wonder if it's a cable issue. Let's see really quick. I apologize. The mic that I have now is very, very sensitive. I mean, you can hear everything I do. So I'm going to have to adjust this. Yeah, this is a good stream, isn't it? Crap, where's that plugged into? I'm trying to do this blind, reaching. I'm reaching, but I fall. Night is closing fast. Sorry, I'm quitting Les Miserables. There we go. It didn't change anything, though. All right, move the mic back. Check our console settings. All right. How's that sound? I mean, it sounds good in my headset. All right. So, while I do need to rebuild this, because I need to see if the bulldoze function will work. Maybe not. I may not be rebuilding here, but it was a cool spot to build. It's a pain in the ass, but anyway, okay, so let's see. We need to do I need to collect a blood sample from a mole rat. And they give us a little zone. Oh, looks like White Springs got hit. But I need to come way over here. There it is. Right there. So I guess I will have to fast travel to the medical center. Yeah, see, look, I just very gently put my remote down and you can hear it in this microphone. Ultimately, I'm going to have to get it so that it's not mounted to the desk. I'm building a new desk anyway, because I want a bigger desk. But I'm going to have to figure out some way of mounting the mic where it's totally shock resistant to touching the desk. Oh, you know, one thing I forgot to do is grab this, copy, and go to Discord. Then I'll come over here. And we'll share some stuff here. Oh. see here. Yeah, we'll drop this right here. That's a very good question. Stream settings. Oh. There we go. What's up, Easy? Welcome to the stream. I just so you know, I kind of threw on some Fallout 76 so that something was on the screen, waiting for some more people to join and stuff like that. I made a horrible mistake, and I started my stream in private, so no one could actually get into it. So yeah, luckily had old Marcus jumped in, and oh, look at that. Now I'm getting more messages. Yep. Yeah, hey, I can't get in. It's private. There's Marcus. Hippie chick. Oh, that's funny, Hippie. That's great. Yes, live stream. We are live streaming. What's up, True? Look at that. Now we're getting some people coming in. Great. Awesome. I have Fallout 76 kind of playing right now just so that there's something on the screen. Again, I have been talking to myself for like 15 minutes, not realizing this new YouTube changed up their live stream settings in the YouTube studio. And apparently I missed a box that said private or public. So for the last 15 minutes, I've been kind of just talking to myself. 2019 flashbacks. No kidding. Do you realize it's been over a year since I've played 76? I just realized that. I was looking at some of the dates from some of my old characters, and some of them I hadn't played since like 2018. It's crazy. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? No. Yeah. Well, and it's really sad. Okay. And here I'm gonna kind of deflate myself a little bit. Okay, I'm 45, which you guys know that I'm in my mid 40s. I'm 45 years old, but I haven't lived under my own roof in over a year. And when I say own roof, I mean I've been living on couches or spare rooms or something since March of last year. And I got this house, what, a week ago? Yeah, it was last Friday, is the 15th. So it has been crazy. Now, of course, when I was in Knoxville, had a great internet connection, did some live streams, did some videos and stuff like that. I left Knoxville in November. So I'm going on 6 months of no streams. So it's just weird because like I'm starting my life over. I have no furniture. I have my desk. I've transported this thing. I bought this when I built my rig. So I've had this desk for a couple years. I'm going to be building a desk this year. That is one of the big video like series. It's probably going to be 2 or 3 parts at least on building my desk on my building channel, on my woodworking and crafting channel that will be launching here hopefully within the next 4 to 6 weeks. That is the hope, that I can put together 4 or 5 videos to jumpstart that channel. And of course, I would love for you all to come over. So, you know, and watch that channel too. Of course, it's going to be me. There's going to be a lot more of me camera time. I apologize for no webcam tonight, but I can't figure out where I packed it. So I don't know where my webcam is right now. It's got to be here somewhere, right? I'm sure I didn't leave it sitting around anywhere. So, but yeah, I'm starting over. I literally have a brand new mattress on the floor. Why on the floor, you ask? Did I not know anyone that could give me a bed frame? Well, yes, I did. But my bed is another thing that is going to be a set of build videos for my crafting and woodworking channel. So I have all these things. I have a borrowed couch and I have my desk chair. Those are the only seating surfaces in this house. I have no dining room table, and I got room for it. I mean, this place is like 1,100 square feet, 2 bath, 2 bed, dining room. It even has like a little like breakfast, like nookie area. Not nookie, breakfast nook area. There we go. So yeah, it's true, and I'm okay with this. I am absolutely okay with starting over because it allows me to do things differently. You know, if I was starting a gaming channel over, would I do things differently? I don't know. My channel, I'm not 100,000 subs. Hell, I'm not even 10,000 subs, but I love the growth that I've had. I love the people that I've met. And so it's definitely been an interesting road, and I look forward to seeing what happens with the woodworking and crafting channel. Yeah, Slacker, you are a mod. So I know it's terrifying. Let's see, who else did I miss? But yes, this is a safe place, a very quiet neighborhood. I have a retired school teacher living next to a current elementary school teacher living literally across the street from me. So a very quiet neighborhood. I am going to be the shock factor around here. So, hey, you know what? It's a hippie chick. I'm sorry. I was just kind of reading through the chats here. Lots of updates. Better now. Not the best, but much better. Hey, you know what? As long as it's better, that's all that matters. That's how I look at my life. Am I better? Yeah, I've got a great job right now that has carried me through this pandemic. We were marked essential, so I've been working every day. So I'm very, very stoked about that, because even with the bump that they gave to unemployment, I wouldn't have been able to get this house if I hadn't been working every day. So, and I'm in a house. I have a 2-car garage that's going to be my workshop. So, but yeah, no, best now. Don't worry about best. Trying to be best at anything is, I don't know. It's kind of like a practice in futility. And, but yeah, getting better always. That's awesome. All right. True's 44. Nice. Doing 76. This is very true, Slacker. I was doing 76 streams before it came out. And as soon as they said that we could, they wouldn't let us stream during the alpha, but they did let us stream during the beta, from what I remember. Let's see. Still have Fallout? Yes, always have Fallout. And I am working on maybe no. That may kill my computer. This thing's a beast, but I've been working piece by piece on a build for Fallout 4 in a place that no one else gets to build. But even with my modding skills, I've pushed the envelope for that cell. And it's actually at the Museum of Freedom, like inside the Museum of Freedom. And most of you guys know that, you know, I've been talking about that for a while. And I have been building on it piece by piece when I could, when my computer was set up and stuff like that, because I'm building it on PC. And it's lagging already, and I don't even have half of it filled out. So I'm really kind of bummed about that. So 21 at heart. Shit, there's days where I'm 12 at heart, slacker. Yep. Yeah, starting over is never bad. Been waiting for the channel launch. Yes, I know, hippie chick. But the problem is I had to find a place that I could like store tools and actually like cut on wood and stuff like that. So maybe I will do a new home tour once I get some things. Like I only have like 3 pieces of artwork, 4. And the walls are very bare and everything is, well, right now, most stuff is still in boxes. But I will post, if you guys follow on Discord, I do have a new Discord channel. As a matter of fact, I think, let me come over here and I will grab a link for anyone that wants it. And let's see, this link will expire in 1 day. Let's change that to never. No limit. Generate a new link. Copy. All right. I'm going to paste this right here in the chat because, well, you know what? It's my chat. I can do that. There we go. So if you guys haven't visited my new Discord, because you haven't, you know, seen a link for it or something like that, there's the link for it. And I set up, I totally redesigned this thing. Well, as you guys know, if you were following my Discord before, I deleted my channel. I wiped it out. Discord had, I don't know, there's something wasn't sitting right with me with Discord for a good long while. And finally, I just bit the bullet and said, screw it. I'm just wiping it out. But I rebuilt a channel that is designed for both channels that I will be doing this year. So in addition to my normal gaming channel, there's also the woodworking channel that I had to take into account because I know that that community can be very, very intense and very talky. So I've divided my one server into a gaming channel and a woodworking and crafting channel. And so if you are only interested in the stuff that I am doing as far as gaming goes, then when you go to the welcome page, it'll show you all the rules, and then it'll tell you to click on a reaction or type in a key to go somewhere. So if you only want to be on the gaming thing, then you only click on the video, the game controller reaction, or type in, what was it, question gamer key. Yeah, question gamer key. If you only wanted to join the woodworking side, then you can click on the reaction for that. Or if you want access to the entire channel, then you click on the golden heart or type in golden or question golden ticket, and that will open up all the channels for you. There's only like 2 channels that I have hidden from the public. One is my streaming podcast voice chat. And that is by invitation only. Like if I was going to host something, and let's say I had Hippie Chick and Easy were going to be my guests for the night, or you know, maybe we were doing some team play, and it's Slacker and G4, and so I would send invites that would then unlock that channel. But you guys see pretty much everything. So there's not a whole lot. And then there's one channel for my moderators. That's it. So that we can have conversations that aren't in the public. But yeah, check out the new Draco's World. And I do need to get my my channel icon back up there. And let's take a quick look through the chat here. When my son's mother and I split up, all I had was a 13-inch TV and a futon that she left at the apartment when she left. Man, I've been there. True. Holy crap. At least my bed is, I ordered it off of Amazon. It's one of the bed in a box things. It's so comfortable. But yeah, I mean, I had to borrow a couch from my mom. It was sitting in her sunroom. So, and it's pretty comfy. So it's not bad. Yeah, it's awesome. Easy. I love watching craftsmen build, and I am far from a craftsman. But I enjoy building. I mean, it's where I enjoyed building in Fallout 4. I enjoy building with my hands. And I've built set pieces for musicals. I built my own tournament-sized poker table because we used to have bi-weekly poker tournaments at my house. And our kitchen table was just not big enough. So I built a tournament table that sat 10 people. And then we ended up having almost like 20 come by on some weeks. But anyway, yeah. So, I mean, I've built a lot of different things over the years. And so now my life, I want to turn that into building. So let's see here. And I did not say hi, but I did mention what's going on, Stu. Let's see here. Who am I and what are you doing on Draco's channel? You know... I've kidnapped Draco Invictus. Hold on, here we go. There you go. And yeah, so we got that. And let's see here. Good to see you, Stu. I'm glad that you're back, you know, because I know that you took a hiatus too, Stu. So glad to see you back making stuff. Oh, that's it, hippie chick. I plan on building a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm custom designing a corner, like it's not an L shape because it won't be an L shape, but it is a corner desk that will not only house like my 3-monitor array, it'll house my Xbox and my PC tower and my PS5 and all those different things. But it's going to be totally custom, and it's constantly modifying in my head. Like, I really want to work with epoxy. I really badly want to work with epoxy, and I want to underlight the epoxy. So I'm thinking about part of the desk is actually going to be, I'm going to route it out with like maybe like on one part of the desk will be my Draco logo. And then on another part of the desk will be my, whatever my woodworking logo is, whatever I come up with. And then I will fill that with epoxy and light it from underneath. And so that'll be awesome. Marcus, have a great night, bud. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. So yeah, I haven't figured out what wood I want to work with. Yeah, there's lots of things going on in my head, and that's just for the desk. And like my bed is going to be a floating platform bed. So yeah, there's this house is going to be fully fitted out with my custom creation. So let's see here. You want a golden ticket? Get it, G4, get it. And let's see here. Yeah. Hit the wrong button, only went games. Oh, I can fix that, True. Don't worry. I will, let me find you. Jump over to Gamer's Corner here. Find True. There you are. Yeah, of course I can always add roles and stuff like that. There you go. Now you should be able to see everything. And if any of you else, if anyone else needs that, like they only clicked on gaming and they are interested in the crafting stuff, send me a direct message on Discord and I will be more than happy to fix the roles for you. So, hey Garrett, welcome. Sorry, I've been rattling on a lot. It's been like 6 months since I've been able to really talk with you guys. So yeah, if you find me rattling on, just know that I'm not ignoring you. See, that should not be doing that. You should not be able to hear that through the microphone. All right, so what's up, Plaz? Okay, so now we've got a bunch of people here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump over back into OBS. Where'd it go? There it is. And we are going to turn off the Elgato for now. And now you guys are seeing my studio, my YouTube studio stuff. And I need to switch my inputs on my monitors. I just got a new HDMI switcher. It has a remote control. I have a remote control for my HDMI switcher. Can I reach over and press that button? Yeah, but why? I have a remote control. And it was really, really cheap. I mean, when I say less than $20. So yeah, it was really cheap. And no, it is not in, I have not updated my description yet. Any of you that read through any of the descriptions of my videos, you know that I always list all of my gear. You know, my computer tower with how much RAM it has and all that stuff, and my monitors. I have not updated with the new hardware that I have. But let's go ahead and talk about the new hardware. Those of you that have been following on Discord already saw a picture of it. And unfortunately, because I don't have a camera, you guys, I wish I could take my webcam and just show you what the actual unit looks like. But you guys will just have to look at this. And because this is a visual representation of what I have going on now. Let's see here. Only screw up the button once. Yeah, that's true. Because it kicks you out of there. Doesn't it true? You know, I set it up that way. I didn't want people in there messing around. When you click on a reaction in that welcome screen, you get booted from the welcome channel. You're done. You're out. So yeah, there's that. Oh, I'm on the wrong monitor. All right, I will fix it. Oh, let's see. I can't do it from there, so I'll have to do it from over here. There you go. Fixed. Oh, that sucks. Slacker. Well, no, you don't have to imagine it. You can see it. It's right there on the stream now. So, matter of fact, let me grab that so I can see what you guys are seeing. There we go. Pull that over there. There we go. Okay. All right. So, I did spring for the Go XLR. And for those of you that don't know what the Go XLR is, this is pretty much the best streaming head unit that you can have, but you need other hardware that should really go with it, like a microphone that actually has an XLR connection. So I had to buy a microphone. I needed to buy a mic anyway, because when I was in Knoxville, my old mic died, and I bought a cheap ass lavalier mic that was garbage, but it's what I could afford at the time. So I went and bought a Rode Pod mic. This is $100 XLR microphone, and it sounds phenomenal. This is an incredible mic paired with the Go XLR and the power of the XLR, the Go XLR. This thing is so much fun, and I've enjoyed playing with it. I have it dialed in pretty well. But I need to know what you guys think. How does my voice sound? Do I sound full and rich and crisp? or am I a little muddy? You know, because when I'm only listening in my headset and it's just me sitting in this room talking, saying test, 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 sibilance, 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 I can only get so much. But some real world feedback would be great, because this thing has a 10-band graphic EQ. And but let's take a look at the settings that we have here. So this is the profiles section. You can also do samples with it and presets. You can change all that stuff. As you can see, I have my Draco main profile right here, and I kind of set this all up last night. And it's a real shame because this visualization over here does not give you the justice of what it looks like, because this says that it's just green lights, but it's not. I actually have this set up as a metered lights. So as I talk or get softer or louder, the lights actually move up and down accordingly. And it's green at the bottom, but blue at the top. So I get a nice gradient fill as my voice gets louder. The system sounds are all just red because that's pretty standardized. Voice chat, I have it set on a meter, but it is not gradient. But the headphones is, and this isn't the default setup. This I move stuff around and I set this up for how I want to run things. Voice sounds good, excellent. Thank you, Hippie Chick, appreciate it. Easy, thank you very much. So what I'm going to do is and you can see I've customized all the lights, every button, you know, and we'll go through all of the different things, but I wanted to share this with you because some of you guys, no, G4, I am not. The Rode Pod mic has a built-in pop filter, and then there's also a de-esser in the mixer itself, so that or in the mic setup. So I don't think, I'm not hearing a lot of popping going on. I'm pretty close to the mic. There it popped a little bit because I was looking down at the mic. Normally I speak right over my microphone. So you guys just let me know if you think that I need to adjust something. So never played COD. That's very true. True. Yes. But unfortunately I have a compressor set up, so even when I scream it still won't peak. So anyway, so let's just talk about you've got 4 sliders to do stuff. Let's see, and if I'm using words that I wouldn't normally use, I have this button right. Oh wait a minute. Oh wait. Ah, shit. Anyway, you have 4 sliders that you can change out what they can control, and you can control, if you look down here in the mixer, you have mic, chat, music, game. You wouldn't use game very much, but anyway, we'll get back to that later. Console, which is the Xbox that we're hearing. Line in, and system and sample. And of course, like this is a sample.
Welcome to Draco's World.
Is my mic desk mounted? Yes, unfortunately it is. So any tap, it actually it comes right through the arm and you can hear it because there is no shock mount right now for the Rode mic. So that's something that I'm going to have to be mindful of, is not, you know, like setting down my controller, because it's not even slamming down. I'm just tapping. I mean, that's not a hard tap right there, but you guys, I can hear it in my headset. So I know you guys can hear it. Yeah, that's very true. True. Yeah, VG always has very interesting words. So of course you also have bleep. You can control the headphone level, and I can control the mic monitor. So like I can hear myself talking in my headphones. If I wanted to hear myself more, then I could turn that up, but I really, really don't. I like knowing that I can hear myself, which means that you can hear me. Thank you, Stu. I appreciate that. So anyway, I could assign any one of these things to any one of these sliders, and I can change the icon. I can change the color of anything. And so let me do this. No, yeah, I can do that. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to create a new profile, and I'm going to make it the default. So it'll be like it is out of the box. And we will call it default. I know. Helps if I spelled it right, right? There we go. All right. So, as you can hear, it is very, very different. I hear a lot more room noise. The EQ, there's a lot of muddiness there. All the colors, obviously, on the visualization, you can see that those changed as well. All the levels for everything, and it switched back to mic, music, voice chat, and system. Well, since I don't play any music, I don't play any Spotify or Pandora or anything on my channel. That's really for a streaming person that isn't doing any monetization. So they're not worried about it. And they're like, screw it. That's what the music channel would be for, which is why I got rid of it on mine, and I kind of moved some stuff around. Absolutely, Stu. Keeping a consistent voice is very important. But this sounds really weird, so I'm going to bounce back over to my profile here. There we go. All right. So now you guys can hear the difference between the flatlined EQ and what I've dialed in. Oh, and honestly, I wish I'd bought the Go XLR 3 months ago, not 2 weeks ago. Because of the pandemic and the tariffs that were put in place, the Go XLR went from $400 on Amazon to $498. So I spent an extra $100 simply because of the pandemic and tariffs. So, yeah. Let's move on though. Let's not talk about that anymore. So this gives me complete control. I would leave this software up and running for every stream, because I may want to, even though there are some games that you can specify what output they go to. Most games don't. I don't know why they included this, because it's so few games that allow you that kind of precision with your audio, but whatever. But I can assign anything to this game slider. If I come over here to my audio settings, and I'm going to right click on this and go open sound settings, it should pop up. Yeah, there we go. And then I'm going to scroll down here, and I'm going to go to the sound control panel. All right, Stu, enjoy breakfast. Catch you in a little bit. All right, so I open up the sound control panel here, and you can see that we've got my speakers that are the Elgato sound capture card. These speakers are from my computer. This headphones are from my computer. This digital audio is from my computer. Oh, my controller shut off. That's why the music got loud all of a sudden. Anyway, this is my monitor that I have another little speaker plugged into. These are my other two monitors. But down here, you'll see chat, game, music, sample, system, and they're all the TC Helicon Go XLR. So this Go XLR actually creates new sound inputs and outputs on my computer. My PC recognizes all this stuff. You can see the broadcast stream mix, which is what I have plugged into my OBS. So it down mixes everything into one thing. So I only need one audio source for OBS, and that's everything. That's mic, that's music, that's game, that's all of it, all mixed down into one channel. But you can see chat mic. So in Discord, I can set up chat mic as a recording device. So that is my mic input. And then for mic output, I have chat. So that's how I have it set up in Discord if I'm doing a voice chat. So there's lots of things. I mean, it added all of this stuff in here. And of course, I've gone through and I've, got my computer all set up so that it works properly. I've been actually working on it for a couple days. So I could assign anything to this game slider, right? Because I could go in, if I come over here and go to open sound settings again, and we'll go and look for the app volume. This is Windows 10. Of course, everyone's on Windows 10 now, right? As you can see, these are all the open apps that I'm running right now. I don't know why GoXLR's listed on there twice. But let's say I was playing YouTube videos on Chrome. Well, now I could have Chrome output to the game slider. So now I can control the audio coming out of Google Chrome with GoXLR. And you can do this for anything. So if I was running, let's say I was running Fallout 76 on PC, even though you wouldn't need that because that's part of your system sounds, you could isolate it because once the game was running, it would be listed here and I could change its output directly to game. I don't know. Cars nowadays are pretty intense. True. I'm just saying. All right. So let's go ahead and close all that back down. And keep in mind, this can be as you see things twice. No, see, it's not a group drunk though, because you all saw it too. So I'm just saying. All right. So we talked about these sliders and how and I'll show you how to set them up down here. But I just want to talk about this section this is our effects area of the GoXLR. So let's say I wanted the demon voice, which I know is on number 5. I could turn it on.
And now I sound like this. Or if I wanted to be in a hockey arena, for instance,
then I would sound like this. Welcome to Draco's world, like that. See, and so these are all presets. The 1 through 6 are all presets. Let me turn that off. There we go. So you guys don't go crazy. So number 2 sounds is a megaphone.
Yeah. So if you've ever watched Stone Mountain 64, plays a lot. He's a great YouTuber, and he does all of his live streams on Facebook games. He uses this when he gets a new member that shows up. They're part of the squad, so he will announce them using the megaphone. What is going on, Mark Jackson? We're talking about the voice effects presets on my GoXLR.
So I could be like this. I'm not exactly sure what that. I mean, it fired up this hard tune here. It does have some echo, or a little bit of reverb.
you're not drunk. Not yet, anyway.
Or you could have this one. It's kind of a little bit different. Far more sexy. There we go. Hey, what is going on, Mark, brother? How are you? All right. So, but yeah, you could sit here and play with any of these, pitch up or down, gender up or down, echo. You could make your own presets. You could change any. That's the beauty of this setup. This hardware has so much built into it. This is the sample section down here. And as you can see by the 2 green dots, I have 2 samples programmed. The first one is my new little intro that I did.
Welcome to Draco's world.
And the next one, this one here in the bottom right, is actually when I go on break, I've programmed several, like 8 or 9 different songs to that one button. And it will randomly pick one of those 9 songs for when I'm on break, and it's the, Draco will be right back screen. I have music playing, and it changes every time. You can stack multiple samples. You can tell this button, every time you click it, I want you to fade or to play. And then when I click it again, it will fade out. If I quickly double tap it, it'll immediately jump to the next random song. So it's very cool. And so like I'm just gonna tap it once here. All right. If I tap it again right now, it'll do a nice little fade out. Tap it again. Totally different song. Double tap. Oh, there's my country song. Now this is like old school Draco building in Fallout 4 right here. Except that one's at 110 beats per minute, and the really fast one was 130 beats per minute. So yeah, I threw some classical music in there. I threw some of my original music in there, and so that every single stream is something different. What's up, Hawk? Yes, I'm back. I'm back, brother. And of course we have the button there. So yeah, not that I'll ever be using that. And then of course I also have a that is a hold to mute. So because I can tap it and it doesn't really do anything, I mean, I don't know why you would want to tap it like that, but that is, they call it the cough button. And I've kind of color coded so that like I see it like you guys see it on the screen. Okay, so megaphone is lit up green, everything else is red, blue, red, and then so the colors are very representative of what the actual unit looks like. But you don't get to see, like, when I press a button, it actually turns green on the Go XLR. So it tells me that it's hot. Just like these buttons down here, if I wanted to mute my system, oh, there it actually changed colors. So the slider did come down. They are motorized. So my actual slider slid down when I clicked that button, and you can see it, the visualization here on the screen. So yeah, I changed it so that I just turned off my headphones, so now I can't hear myself. Now I'm all freaked out because I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? So I better turn that back up. And like, you can change how the mute buttons work. Yeah, I'm sure I will, Mark. Mark, stop. There's kids present. I can change what the mute button does for each slider. So, for example, on my mic button, this button right here, if I tap it, it mutes my mic to the stream so that you guys couldn't hear me. But if I was in a group chat on Discord, I can continue having a conversation. So if I'm taking a break and I'm getting up, but I sit back down and there's like a minute left of the music, and I'm sitting here talking with, Mark and Easy and Hawk, and we're all kind of hanging out in Discord, actually doing voice chat, then I can continue talking to Discord, but the stream isn't hearing that conversation. So, but if I hold the button down for a couple seconds, it mutes my mic for everybody, just like it normally would. And let's see if it'll actually flash if I hold it down. Yeah, see, on the actual Go XLR, this little green button here flashes between green and red when it's a mute all. So, can we bleep out all the swearing and Fallout? No. So, okay. So anyway, down here, like here's your mic setup. They have simple setup, and then they have advanced setup, and you can pick and choose what you want. Of course, I went into advanced for everything. So I adjusted my noise gate here, so that if I'm not talking, if it's below, basically I'm trying to cut out the fan that's behind me so that you guys don't hear it when I'm not speaking. I don't want the ambient room noise to always have the mic going. Yeah, I imagine. So anyway, so I adjusted my noise gate, and of course I went into the EQ. Let's talk about EQ settings really quickly here. You can see that I've turned down these to 31.5 hertz. That range, most people can't hear it, and honestly, with the compression that's going on with Twitch and YouTube and all that stuff, they would be cutting out all of that as well. So I just have it turned down. But I started to notice, and basically I sat here for like a half hour saying the same thing over and over and over again. But what I would do is I'd pick one slider and I would work it up and down and go, ooh, that's milky smooth right there. Or, oh, that's way too tinny, or it's hollow, or it's muddy, or whatever the case may be. So that is how I found my pattern in the EQ. So if you've never played with an EQ before, that is the way to set it up, really. Keep your voice very samey. I don't want to say monotone. Speak like you normally would, but if you keep saying the same phrase over and over, then you can kind of get it really dialed in. No, I am not on Twitch. I gave up Restream. The Restream chat wasn't working very well, and I felt like I was doing a disservice because half the time I wouldn't see Twitch comments, or vice versa. I wasn't seeing YouTube comments. Restream wasn't getting everything the way I needed it to. And so I felt like I was doing a disservice to everybody that was watching me, because, if I don't see your comments, then I can't respond to them. So I've focused pretty much on YouTube streaming for now. Oh, I'll show that. That's fine. Yeah, there we go. I think Mark could see it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So that's how the EQ worked. The compressor, very same as the noise gate. Basically, I talked as loud as I would get on a stream. Not the loudest noise that I could make, but as loud as I would get. So I was kind of raising my voice a little bit. And that's where I started moving the threshold button. And I slid it until I noticed where in my headset the volume was dropping. And then I bumped it another 10 dB below that point. And that's where my threshold is. Ratio is always 4:1. And then what I do is, because the compressor is taking the highs and pushing them down, and it's taking the lows and pulling them up, and it's creating a much more compressed audio band. And I was hitting at about negative 20 dB on the meter. So then I was able to slide my makeup gain up, which brings that whole band into something that sounds good volume wise for you guys. No, Twitch is not hard. One weird thing with Twitch, no, it's Mixer. If you don't stream for 3 months, they cancel your key. So you can't stream. Then you have to wait. You have to hey, can I please have my key back? And you have to wait. It's weird. De-esser is exactly what it sounds like. Matter of fact, I will play with mine now. So here it is, totally turned off. And you will hear lots of P's and S's, and like Sally sells seashells by the seashore. And so now as I start to fade this back up, she sells seashells by the seashore. And now you can tell it's really rounded off those S's and those P's. And the de-esser is fantastic. And this is all in a board that plugs with USB into my computer. I bought a $100 microphone, which, some people go, oh shit, $100 microphone. But to get a dynamic XLR mic, the front runner's Shure SM7, I think. and it's like a $500 mic. So this Rode Pod mic for $100? Hell yeah. I'll take 2, please. The Go XLR, and again, these are expenses, but you know what? My channel has, I wouldn't say that it's paid for itself. Not yet, not by a long shot. But I just got my disbursement from Google for the last 4 months, you know, and I haven't posted any new content, but I made money. My channel made money. It's enough to pay my cable bill or to buy this microphone. That's it. But hey, you know what? I didn't put out a single video in 4 months, but I still made money. So am I making a living off of it? Hell no. Oh, I was like, what the hell is that? I'm hearing crickets. Now you guys aren't hearing that though, right? I guess you are. Oh, right. Because it's coming in through the console. It's not coming in through my PC. Okay. Hey, what's up, Nacho? All right, so let's pause for a second here and kind of read through this. Gonna need some bleep action. Yeah, bleep out all the swearing. Talk about that. Me and Mark. Oh, yeah, absolutely. And probably wear the button out. Not on Twitch. Yes, I'm very happy with it, Mark. And of course, it's an investment. But with starting a second channel, this will help me. I'll sound better for all my recorded videos too, because obviously I'll be doing all my voiceover work through the Go XLR as I'm narrating or doing the voiceovers for all of my videos on both channels. And we know that good audio is actually more important than good video in a video, because roughly 75% of what you get out of a video is audio. It's the weirdest thing. You would think that, oh, I'm getting more with my eyes. No, it's good audio. You could have a 480p video quality, but if you have crisp vocals, if you have a decent soundtrack in the background, yeah, it's you don't need 1080p video. You need 1080p audio, and that's I'm being a little bit, you know, shit, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, you know, you need high quality audio to have a good video. Simple as that. And this will last me a good long while. I spent a little bit to buy the base, so it's elevated. I can see everything better. I can reach it easier. But yes, I'm very, very happy with my purchase. And, you know, I want to say I do it for you guys, because I really do. You know, I mean, if I didn't have a YouTube channel, well, I'd just be sitting here playing games, talking to myself. I don't need a Go XLR for that. Let's see here. Mark's playing Rust. 3-day ban on Twitter. Nice. No, Mark, they just said you couldn't get on there. Nacho, how you been, buddy? Oh, Hawk. Were you not here for the beginning of that? No, I'm creating a second channel based on woodworking and crafting. So it's going to be a lot of woodworking, but not all of it's going to be woodworking. It maybe, you know, doing some epoxy stuff and other things other than just building with wood, with pine or oak or Purple Heart. You know, so I won't be doing anything with Purple Heart anytime soon. That shit is so expensive. Oh my God. But yes, I am starting a second YouTube channel this year, hopefully in the next 6 weeks or so. That is the goal. It's one of the reasons why I got this specific house, because it came with a garage so that I could turn into a workshop. It's a 2-car garage, so I can build everything on casters and push it all out of the way so I can park my Jeep in the garage. Yeah, rum. Oh, man. Ooh, I don't have any rum in the house. And then again, I don't have any Jack in the house either. That's true. Blue Yeti, great little mic. Great little mic. But I was tired of USB mics. I figured if I'm going to be starting a second channel, I should have something a little bit more. I don't want to say high end, because honestly, the mic cost me $100. A Blue Yeti is like 89, so it's not that big of a difference. Granted, I had to buy a soundboard that would accept an XLR microphone, so there is that. But everything is, you're blushing. You're funny, Drew. Was that a bleep? No, that was not a. Let's see here. Yeah, no, I looked at the Yeti. The problem that I have with the Yeti is that it doesn't mount well to a. In all the reviews that I saw, they said it didn't mount well to an actual mic, like an articulating arm. And I don't sit close enough to my desk. My desk isn't designed to have a mic on a stand sitting right in front of me. So I was out. When it comes to anything that's on a stand, my desk does not support that, because my desk is shaped like a kidney bean. So it kind of goes in, it dips in the middle, moves away from me. Yeah, there's that. Get a time bag of blow with it. Nice. I am doing much better, Nacho. It has been a very long time, my friend. Finally got my place. I have been hunting for a place ever since I moved back to Texas. And other than the apartment complex that's known for its roach problems, there hasn't been much available. And this came up, and I was like, I literally texted the landlord, and I said, look, I know that you only want, a month's rent and security deposit. I will give you this month's rent, next month's rent, security deposit. I will pay it all right now. I just want this house. Give it to me. And so I got the place. And he actually said, no, I don't want your June rent until June. Keep your money. But I appreciate the fact that you will take good care of this place. And you're, so excited to get it. And I was like, yes, you have a garage, please. Thank you. So, yeah, very stoked that I'm here. Hell yeah, Mark. I mean, it's a Jeep Cherokee, but still, I mean, it has the, well, I was going to say it has the bones of a Jeep, but it doesn't. I think the Cherokee frame and even the Grand Cherokee are based on Fiat vehicles. So it's kind of sad about that. But you know what? It drives great. It doesn't have a lot of road noise. I got a sunroof and a killer sound system in it. So yeah, it works for me. Let's see here. Finding the right gear. Yes, it is, Nacho. And it's funny that you mentioned that. I know that you're talking about microphones and Go XLR and a good headset and all of those things for gear. The same thing goes for tools though, because I've been shopping for tools because I've sold off most of my stuff. So the beginning of my woodworking channel, I'm going to have very few tools. And I actually kind of dig that because I'm starting with a blank slate, right? This garage is empty. It's a 2-car garage. It's empty. Other than the 2 bins of tools that I have. Maybe I have a router and a skill saw and obviously some drills and various, little hand tools and stuff like that. But I don't have, like, if you watch some of these woodworking channels on YouTube, these guys have like $500,000 shops. They have a table saw that retails for $3,500. I can't afford a $500 table saw right now. But you know what? I got a skill saw and I got a straight piece of wood. That's all I need. I can rip anything. But I kind of dig that. that I'm starting with very little. So if someone was interested in getting into woodworking or crafting or something like that, they're like, oh, I don't have all these tools. You know what? Here's a dozen videos of me when I had the same no tools. And so I'm kind of excited that I don't have all of my stuff that I used to have, because it's going to help that channel for beginning woodworkers. I keep going back to the very first build videos that I did for Fallout 4, in that I'm taking something that we all have access to and I'm doing something different with it. And that was literally my very first video. Crappy audio, crappy video. And, you know, then 2 videos later, I went out and I sprung, you know, for $100 for a microphone, and I sprung for an Elgato, the HD60, the little external one. I had to up my quality here, but my woodworking channel is going to start exactly like my Fallout 4 channel, or my gaming channel did, with nothing. So I dig it. And I am going to make a lot of my own tools, Mark, make my own router table. As far as making a table saw, I could make something temporary where I could put a skill saw where the blade's pointed up. But honestly, I like the idea of being able to do, you know, bevel cuts and have, you know, a guide rail and all of those things that come with a table saw. But I'm not going to buy a cheap table saw, because a table saw is truly one of the most used things. Once you use it, you will always use it. So I want to make sure that I at least get a decent one. I don't need a $3,500 one, you know, not to start anyway. But if this, and of course I'm going to be making things that I can be selling too, not necessarily on my channel. Like I want to make a very cool waving American flag out of 2x4s. It looks fantastic. And I have my own way that I want to do it. And I'm going to make a video about it. But I'm probably going to make half a dozen of those a week. Not videos about it. I'm only going to make a video about that once. But those things sell on Etsy and places like that for like $350, $400. So yeah, I'm going to be making a few of those. So, yeah, and true, I can only imagine what your toolbox looks like. I am digging the, man, they're going to monetize. They're going to demonetize me because that music is coming from Fallout 76. I know it. Let's see here. Made a custom desk from wood easily and only cost about $200. Blue, that is awesome. And that is one of the things, one of the very first projects that I do want to work on is building my own desk. I have a rather nice desk. This desk is not bad at all. It's traveled with me. I've taken it apart and put it back together 4 times in the last 2 years, 5 times in the last 2 years. So yeah, this desk has really, I've gotten my money out of it, but I want to do something custom. So yeah, absolutely. A desk. I'm building a floating platform bed in my bedroom. So right now I have a brand new mattress sitting on the floor. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to get into that channel. It probably means that I won't be doing a lot of live streaming as far as my gaming channel goes, because most evenings I'm going to be out in the shop. You know, I'm going to have to be recording a lot of footage to put together a 20-minute video on building a bench top router stand, you know, that you can take any old router and throw it in, and now you have a tabletop router. So, and I have lots of plans. I've been woodworking magazines. I have stacks of them. And I've also purchased plans and stuff like that online over the years. So it is, it's something that I've always enjoyed. It's something I did with my dad when I was little. So that's probably why. But yeah, it's I'm really, really looking forward to it. All right, let's get to some of these comments here. Yeah, very true, Mark, about the 90 model Cherokee. Yep. And Hawk, my garage even has a storage unit in the back of it. Like it's full depth garage, but then there's another 10 foot by whatever the width of my garage is, room behind my garage. So all of the stuff that I'm not going to unpack right away, I'm going to put into that room. So that garage will be totally workshop. I won't have to worry about storing ladders in there. It's just going to be workshop stuff because the ladders can go in that other little room. So, which is probably also where I have to figure out how I'm going to record video out there. Because obviously I'm not going to tote my PC out there and capture all of that. So I'm probably going to, I'm trying to think of different camera options that I could use where the quality would be good to use as footage. Because like a Go XLR is decent, but if I'm 20 feet away, is that really going to work? Or do I need something more like I know I need like a DSLR, but I really don't want to spend for a DSLR right now, especially with all the different lenses and stuff like that. So I'm going to be working through a lot of things at the beginning of this channel, much like I did with my gaming channel. You know, when I started, I was using a crappy headset mic, and I was literally taking 5-minute segments from my Xbox because it would only save up to 5 minutes of footage, and then I would export them through the Microsoft Studio or whatever it was, and then get them onto my PC so that I can edit them together. I mean, that's how I literally started my gaming channel. I was determined I was going to put together a video that was longer than 5 minutes, and I had all the software. I had the hardware. I just didn't have a way of getting it there. So then I sprung for the Elgato, and we started rolling from there. Now I'm sitting here with a Go XLR and a beautiful sounding Rode pod mic, and three 27-inch curved monitors staring at me. It's hot. It's really hot sitting in this seat with all these monitors. But all right, so let's continue going through here. Yes, building a custom desk. I will definitely be doing that, and putting in some cool different crafting features with that as well. Man, my phone is lighting up here. Let's see here. Look, I'm sorry. I'm just looking through all my notifications here. I see wood crafting. Yeah. All right. Enough of that. Now I'm going to have to mute that part. There we go. Okay. Let's see here. Mark is just cooler than the rest of us, Slacker. Don't get that wrong. That's funny, Mark. Building a bow. I like it. That's awesome. You would be surprised how many channels are out there from woodworkers that are building their own stuff. Oh, and that's something else that, like, I'll be building my own workbenches and, you know, and stations. Like, I'm going to get a belt sander, disc sander combo unit, and I'm going to mount it onto a little stand that has a flip top, and the other side is a spindle sander. So that's like my sanding station. And whatever I need, it's just right there. I just got to flip the top, you know, and I'll make a video about that. So, yeah, there's making videos about making stuff that you will use to make other stuff is always a good idea, because you never know, you know, who you might inspire, you know. Let's see. First thing is a good toolbox and a good workbench you can build out your shop from. Absolutely. You know, and I don't even have a toolbox per se. I have like little handheld toolboxes, you know, that like my wrenches are in, or screwdrivers or something like that. you know, but for the most part, once I get a shop set up, all those little toolboxes and bins and all that stuff is just going to go away because all my screwdrivers will have their own spot on some station, you know, that's easily accessible in the middle of the workshop. And of course, because I still want to use my garage as a garage, most everything is going to be portable, and I'm renting. So I'm not going to be building 800-pound, you know, workbenches that I can't move when I move. I've got to build something that's on casters so that I can get it out of the way so I can park in the garage, but it's going to be sturdy enough that I can, you know, pound on it with a mallet, you know, when I'm trying to persuade something, and it's not going to shift on me. There has to be that balance there. Now, of course, once I have my own space that's my space and it will be my space infinitum, then of course I will, you know, I will build in cabinets and all of those things to store all that stuff. So it's going to be a great evolution as we start. I'm really digging that. Let's see here. Old recycled oak is great. Oh yeah. I mean, get yourself, you know, a plane or a planer or a sander, and you can clean up a lot of wood. I've seen some gorgeous builds out of pallet wood. And because pallet wood is, I mean, that's all hardwood. You know, it's just not the prettiest. And it takes a lot of work to pull out all the nails and clean it up and sort through the crap to find really good usable pieces. But they're there. You can find some very sturdy, good-looking pallets that take very little work. Disassemble them and then make something really cool with it, too. And a belt press from 1930. Wow, Mark, that's awesome. Oh yeah, true. What is your current bill for Snap-on right now? That's the question. It's not what have you bought, it's what is your current bill with Snap-on. Oh yeah. I've seen some ridiculous toolboxes, Nacho. You know, they're like 15 feet long, and it's like 8 different sections, and you can pretty much climb into it to look for tools. Yeah, they're insane. You don't hear the music? Okay, so it's just me. Only I'm hearing the music. Fair enough. Here, let's hit that. Wow. Maybe not that one. We'll come over here and we will turn our samples down. And actually, I'm going to turn that. The console is what I was hearing. There. There's a little bit of music in the background there. It's actually a musical piece that I put together. So, all right. So, continuing on through here. Don't buy never buy a fancy toolbox. I won't even be getting anything from Home Depot. I don't want a metal toolbox in my shop. It's not needed. You know, not as a woodworker. It's not needed. If I were working on cars, absolutely. I totally get that. My dad was a mechanic, and I mean, hell, he built submarines for Lockheed for years. My dad had a very, very nice toolbox, and then he hawked it. It was at the pawn shop. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Beautiful people. NSA is listening. Yeah, here NSA. How about this? You can go self. There we go. Oh, let's see. Pay all my stuff each time. Actually, no credit. Good. That's awesome. True. That's fantastic. $400 for Snap-on? No, that's not bad. Building a plane. Dude, are you going to be like John Denver? Don't be like John Denver. I mean, put out some great music like John Denver, but don't go flying experimental aircraft like John Denver. Yeah, see, and honestly, I'm not a brands guy. You know, I mean, my tool bag it's a mixed bag of brands. You know, of course, you know, DeWalt wants you to buy everything because it's got the 20-volt lithium ion battery, you know, interconnect system. I just want a good saw. I just want a good drill, you know, and if it's a Hitachi impact driver, awesome. I'm all for it. Half-inch torque wrench. $500? All right, that's awesome, Mark. See, now that you should be putting on your channel. Of course, you'd have to, like, you know, filter out your face and all, you know, because you're all like Black Ops shit. And you guys should not be hearing the game audio anymore. You should be hearing like a little bass, little acoustic action going on there. Yeah, see, and that could be very true. True. There are certain brands that that like cordless tools, okay? You know, Milwaukee may make the best cordless tools, but I may have Milwaukee cordless tools, but if Milwaukee doesn't make the best router or chop saw, or, you know, I mean, I just want the best tool that I can afford. So it's all too much work. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Mark. That's great. And the Sawzall is fantastic. It's great at trimming trees too. The reciprocating saw is such a wonderful tool. It's very underappreciated. Granted, you're not doing much fine woodworking with a reciprocating saw, but like, I don't have a bandsaw right now, but I do have a jigsaw. So instead of using a bandsaw like I should, I'll be using a jigsaw until I can afford a bandsaw. That's my idea is that to turn this hobby and this channel into something that I can, like a side hustle, like making those American flags. You know, if I sold 3 of those a week, that's like $1,000 extra that I can be dumping back into the workshop. I can be upgrading tools. I can be getting better cameras and doing all of those things. And, you know, when I send my nephew to the craft fair or the trade days, they're huge here in Texas. We have Canton, which is like one of the biggest trade days in the country. And it's been going for like 125 years or something like that. And last month was the first month that it was ever canceled. We've had hurricanes, but Canton Trade Days was going. You know, we've had tornadoes, but Canton Trade Days was going. And the pandemic closed it for the first time in over 100 years. But anyway, I'm going to like pimp out my family members to go to these trade days and like set up booths and have like the American flags or the benches or the cutting boards, all the things that I'm making as the side hustle. And I'm going to have like a tablet or a monitor there that's playing a loop of my YouTube videos. So if someone's looking at that American flag that's hanging up behind my nephew and going, wow, that looks really cool. You know, but was it really handmade, or is this all like mass produced kind of stuff? But there's the YouTube video of me making the American flag. And I think that would be very cool to tie it all in, kind of make like a small business out of this thing that just kind of keeps feeding itself. And so that's the idea. That's the goal here. Now, the best tool, Mark, is your brain. By far, the best tool is your brain. Because that's how we get jigs for everything. That's very true, Slacker. I'm talking about a woodworking router, not a internet router. That's funny. The Wuhan flu. All right, guys, I have to grab a drink really quick. I also, as my buddy in the Navy says, I got to hit the head. So I will give you some more music. Let's turn the sample back up here. 70% is good. And then we will bounce over. Where the hell did I put OBS? There it is. And we'll go to the Be Right Back, and I will be right back. So very dramatic, yes. All right, and I am back. Welcome back, and let's see, hippie chick, she took off. All right, cool. Mark, yes, go take care of that precious little daughter of yours. We will never think badly of you for being a good dad. All right, so we've talked about the Go XLR. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to hit me up. And we didn't talk about some of the other features of this thing. Of course, this is the lighting. So this is how I programmed all of the colors for the icons. I just went with a white so that I could easily see it on the Go XLR. Because when you get into some of the colors, you lose the logo a little bit. You can also control the lights for the sliders, whether it's going to be a metered or gradient. So here, my mic channel. So there's the mic icon. Display color is white, so that's how it looks. I inverted it so it's a black background with a white microphone. Of course, the text. I went with gradient and metered. And if I scroll over here, you can see that my bottom color is the green. So that's why it's showing green on here. But the top color of my gradient is blue. So it actually goes from a green to a light blue to a darker blue when I get up to the top of the meter. So yeah, that is lighting. You can control the lighting for everything. Even this little X in the XLR, you can control the color of that. Let's move on to effects. These are the preset buttons that are over here. And you can change the kind of reverb that you have, so that if I pick channel 1, I can change it to Music Club or Real Plate or Chapel or Hockey Arena or Dark Bloom or Library. So there's different kinds of reverb, and the settings for how much reverb there has. Let's turn that back off. So yeah, there's a lot that this thing does. The sampler, obviously I can come in here, you can edit, you can clip the beginnings and the ends of things. So the top left here is my recording.
Welcome to Draco's World.
Yeah, that was just me, you know, kind of playing around with number 5 on the effects setup there. And then if I come down here to the bottom right, these are, so I got the 5th Symphony, Waltz of the Flowers, my 6-minute funk filler, A Ride of the Valkyrie. I made the country bed, the 3-minute bed that I made. And this will plays randomly, any one of those. And I can come in here, like, see there's some dead space at the end. So I could actually kind of come in and clip that in that waveform. You're not a reverber. Fair enough. Routing table. This is one of the big ones. I don't use the game input for anything, so I took it out. I don't use the line in for anything, so I took it out. I don't use the line out for anything, so I cleaned it out. Just to simplify it, you could actually use the Go XLR with a 2 PC setup, like you'd have your gaming PC and your streaming PC. And that's when you'd want to use the line ins and the line outs and all that stuff. So now I can control what I hear in my headphones. So if I didn't want to hear my mic, I just uncheck that box, and now I cannot hear my mic, but you guys still can, because the broadcast stream mix is what gets played, and that is why maybe you didn't hear the music there. See, that shouldn't have been checked anyway, because I don't use the music for anything, because I'm not using Spotify or anything. And so yeah, I can sample anything from my system. So that's how I got all that music in here. Instead of dragging the files in, I could actually play the files and hold the button down, and I could do it as a sample. Or since I'm using my PC, I could literally just open up my folder where my music is and just drag it over. But let's say I wanted to, we were hanging out at True and Slacker, and Mark and I were hanging out on Discord, and True said something funny. I'm like, yeah, say that again. And if I had my chat set up in the sampler like that, and then True said that something funny, I could hold down this button that's right here and record what True said, and then I could play it back anytime I wanted. So this routing table is so incredibly powerful for what you can do with it. You know, I mean, you can, you know, that's just by tapping on the button. And this, well, hold on here. Well, crap, I might go to jail tonight. If you're still here, Plaz, I got some new neighbors last week in my apartment complex. Just a backstory, I've lived here for 18 years, and this dude is being loud and has tattoos that I do not agree with. Let's just put it that way. Oh, man. I really want to know what those tattoos are. All right, so anyway, that is the profile. That is Go XLR. It's pretty cool. It's pretty powerful. So if any of you guys are watching a replay of this, you're interested in the Go XLR or something like that, ask any questions you want. If you're watching a replay, and just go ahead and leave it down in the comment section. You guys know, if you've been following me for any amount of time, I respond to my comment section. So yeah, that's the Go XLR. And there's not much to say about this Rode Pod mic other than it's awesome, but it is very, very sensitive. I mean, it is so stupidly, incredibly sensitive, you know, that it sounds like I'm playing, you know, the drums here. That's me very lightly. I mean, very lightly tapping on my desk. Very lightly. Yeah. I can't even set my drink down or my vape. I can't. I actually have a TV tray sitting next to me, because those are things that I pick up and put down a lot. And so I don't want it to transmit through the desk into the microphone. So let's see here. Whatever happens, true, that guy isn't worth years of hard time. Be smart. Yes. Wonderful advice, Nacho. Wonderful advice. Thank you, True. Yeah, it is an incredible setup, and I hope that, you know, someone, maybe not tonight, but someone watches this video and goes, "Oh shit, that's I mean, oh, I want that Go XLR thing, and I want Draco to tell me how I can set it up." But yeah, don't do anything. Remember Arrow. And you're like, what the hell are you talking about, Arrow? Now I'm gonna get a little we're gonna do something a little bit different here. Let's go. Yeah, that works. Arrow. Oh, let's make it bigger. We're gonna do it all in caps, and we're gonna come right here into the middle of the screen. E plus R equals O. Arrow. Oh, well, here's the cool thing, Nacho. I think you missed it. I have the mute set up on my mic. Let me bring up this again, so you can see everything's green right now. Nothing's muted. But like, I muted the system, so now it turns red, red, red. If I mute my mic, like you saw it go red there, just a tap mute. First off, I have the visual representation that I know that it's muted because it went from green to red. So I know, and that mute is not a mute all. That is a mute to stream, because that's the way I have it set up. So that means that you guys don't hear me, but if you and I were in a voice chat on Discord, you'd be able to hear the bio break. So I'm just saying. All right, back to Arrow, because this is important. Arrow is important. Arrow. Okay. True, pay attention. I'm about to lay some wisdom on your ass. On your. Okay, Arrow. E is for event. It helps if I can type event. There we go. O is for outcome. R is typically, before now, it has been, with all of us, reaction. See, this is math. This is the math of life right here. Okay? R is for reaction, because the event is something that we typically can't control, like your noisy, offensive neighbor, right? We can't control him specifically like we'd want to anyway. Okay? The outcome is you know, what's going to happen. But how do we change the outcome? Well, it's all about your reaction. But now that you know about this little formula for life, we're going to change this reaction to a response, because we think about it logically now. Now that we know that we actually have control over every outcome from every event in our life by how we respond to it versus react to it, because a reaction is typically more guttural, it's more emotional. whereas a response is analytical, so we think about it a little more. So, Arrow, this is a formula that has been running in your life since the day you were born. But now, for the first time, you know about this formula. So, you already failed, huh? Yeah, this is the most basic math in the world. It's just a plus. This is not the pre-calculus formula for life. This is the basic mathematics formula for life. So the event plus our response gives us our outcome. So if you want better outcomes, you have to change your responses. You guys didn't know that I was a motivational speaker. Actually, that is one of the things that I do work on. So is being a motivational speaker. Quite literally, I'm not joking around there. And this is one of the things that I talk about, especially talking with teenage kids. This is very, very important, because once you start taking accountability for your life, 100% accountability, and start, instead of reacting to situations or responding to them, using your brain, not your heart, you will get much better outcomes in your life. So there's my 5-minute motivation right there. And that's going to be my 3rd YouTube channel. We'll get to that next year though. But yeah, that's something that I've known about for years, and I tell everybody I can about it, because it's very important. It really is. Because we often can't control the events in our life. If we could, life would be so much easier. But now I'm going to send you guys into vertigo here. Whoa, there we go. I used to be very, very reactionary. I know you guys can't believe that, but it is true. It's very true. I was very reactionary to everything, and my life was not going in a good direction. So true. Maybe you just want to ignore the guy next door. I know he has tats that you don't agree with. We all have to deal with hats that. I guess I can change the rating now that I have that little beep thing. I can be kid friendly, huh? Does that count? If I use that all the time, does that count? Can I be kid friendly now? Yes, I do have a PS4. It's I haven't unpacked it yet because I haven't had a need to. And what's funny is that to capture my PS4, I'm going to plug it into the HDMI input on my Xbox One, because my Xbox is hooked up to the Elgato. So that way I don't have to swap cables. I can just run the PS4 through my Xbox to get to the Elgato. And now you guys get to hear my vape popping when I take a hit. I don't know why it's popping. It's weird. Normally it doesn't do that. All right. So who here is still playing 76? I know Nacho is. I saw you online earlier playing 76. I realized it's been like a year since I played Fallout 76. And I really noticed it last night when I started playing again. And who was, Death Dancer jumped in and we were talking and stuff like that. I was like, holy crap, I forgot how to play this game. But I finally got to kill the queen. What are you playing? Oh, you're playing 76, true. Yeah, but I don't have 76 for the PS4. You realize the only reason I bought the PS4 was to play shit, what was it? The robot one, Chicago. Yeah, that one. The grind is real, I bet. What the hell was the name of that game? I love that game. Anyway, Yeah, that's the whole reason why I bought a PS4. Granted, I bought a used one from my nephew, but and I paid him for it. Don't look at me like that. But I got it so that I could play that game. You kill crap with pistols. I kill shit with a hammer, dude. Come on. Yeah, the last thing I need is to buy that game for a third system. Okay, so we know that True and Plaz and Nacho are still playing. I think you guys are the only ones left here, huh? Yeah, 3 concurrent viewers. You guys are all playing 76. Nacho, you play on the Xbox. True and Plaz are playing on PS4. What do we think of the upcoming next-gen consoles? I am going to be putting together a video about this, by the way. About my thoughts about it, now that we've gotten more information, specs, and stuff like that. And I'll give you a sneak peek. Sony is so screwed. I mean, so screwed this generation. They have really hosed themselves over. But I'm still going to buy one. I mean, it's not going to be a bad machine. Don't get me wrong. It is going to be a fantastic upgrade from the PS4. The PS5 is going to be fantastic upgrade for the PS4. The problem is that it will not be touched. Okay, fine, True. Thank you very much. That is fantastic. There's the little notification there. Wow, that is awesome. I will absolutely buy the game now. So that's thank you. Wow. Anyway, thank you. Seriously. I will get it. I promise. The PS5. Okay, when they first announced the PS5 and the Xbox and we were hearing rumors, my thought was, I know, Slacker, right? That's insane. That's wow. I mean, I need what else can I do? Hold on. No, that's not a good one. There we go. No, maybe that's not right either. No, Waltz of the Sunflowers. There we go. Country music. All right, let's just turn that off. Yes, I cannot wait for Cyberpunk on next gen. Starfield will seriously, we will love Starfield, and it will still be buggy as shit. I mean, it's Bethesda. Come on. Yeah, no kidding, Slacker. Here's the problem that Sony has. I know that Sony wanted to be $100 cheaper with the PS5 than the Xbox Series X. They wanted to be the value proposition because they knew that Microsoft was going to swing for the fences technically. That the Series X was going to dominate them in the technical field. So they wanted to be the value buy for this generation. To kickstart this generation, they want to say, hey, look, yeah, the Xbox is more powerful, but we're $100 cheaper. I don't think that's going to be I don't think they can physically do it. Sony does not have the chutzpah that Microsoft does. Xbox is backed by Microsoft. And Microsoft will make sure that the Xbox brand survives and thrives. Sony is so spread out through so many different things, they can't do it. They can't eat $100 per unit. So the problem is that their hardware costs went up. And you're looking for something nice, True. Thanks, appreciate it. I will be your shooting pigeon there, True. So So PS5 wanted to be the value brand, but they were screwed. But Slacker, they're buying them in bulk. And the SSD, I mean, both of them are using SSD. Both of them are custom. But the difference is that Microsoft can afford to buy 10 million up front. Sony cannot. It's kind of like how an Apple product back in the day, you weren't buying an Apple product and it was more expensive because it had the Apple or Macintosh, sticker slapped on it. You were buying it because Apple was using proprietary hard drives that cost more because they weren't mass produced like the old IDE hard drives that were being put into PCs at the time. Because that's what Windows was based in, Windows was always just software. It was never hardware. But IDE hard drives were plentiful and they were cheap. But Apple had a proprietary hard drive that was required to run iOS on. Or not iOS, but the Apple OS. And that's why Macs were so expensive. They had proprietary memory. They had proprietary hard drives. They had proprietary motherboards. Everything was specific to Apple. And it wasn't until Bill Gates bought a controlling interest, and that's when the whole Steve Jobs got fired, and then he was hired back and all that stuff. That was the changeover right there, where then Macs went to IDE hard drives and then to SATA hard drives. And they went away from the specialty stuff to get their costs down, but they kept their prices high so they had a better profit margin. So here's the problem that Sony did not anticipate, though. They forgot about Lockhart. And we still haven't heard much about it. We haven't heard anything about Lockhart since 2018. What is Lockhart? It is the Series X Slim or the Series S. That's how they're going to label it. I guarantee you it's going to be called the Series S. And the Series X is the big boy. The Series S, the Lockhart, is going to be like a $350 next-gen console. It's not going to have as good a ray tracing. It's not going to have as many, teraflops and all of those things. But it's going to have the same architecture of the Series S, just not as much. It's going to be the value brand. So what Microsoft did for this generation is they said, we have the most powerful unit. Sony cannot deny that we have the most powerful unit on the market. They claimed that. But what they're not talking about is that they were also going to take the value proposition away from Sony too by coming out with the Lockhart or the slim version of the Series X. And it was going to be like $300 to $349, like $75 to $100 cheaper than what the PS5 was going to be. So Sony was thinking they were going to be the value brand, even before they had all these higher costs for heat sinks and for ventilation and for fans and shrouds and all that stuff. They ran into those problems that bumped their cost up. But Sony was never going to be the value brand. Microsoft knew that. Sony did not. And that is why Sony is screwed at the beginning of this generation. Because if someone wants the most powerful machine on the market, they're going to buy an Xbox. If someone wants the cheapest next gen on the market, they're going to buy an Xbox. Only diehard Sony or PlayStation players will buy the PS5. Think about it. If you're a parent, right? And now, we're all gamers, okay? But let's say you weren't. You had a kid who was turning 12, wanted, Mom, I want a new gaming console. I want the new PS5 for Christmas. But you as the parent go and shop the PS5, and then here's the Series X right next to it for $100 cheaper. Screw what the kid wants. You're going to buy that Series S. You're going to buy the Lockhart because it's cheaper, but the kid's still getting their game console. Even though you've totally screwed your kid over because all their friends are diehard PlayStation fans and they are not going to be on the same network at all. the value proposition for a lot of people is I think that this holiday season, especially the way we've been hit in the economy, I think a value proposition for a lot of people is going to turn a lot over to Xbox. And like I said, I'm buying both. I'm going to be pre-ordering a Series X, and I will be pre-ordering a PS5. I will have them both here because I enjoy some Sony exclusives. Like, I want to play, like the Spider-Man that I have. I want that game to load in 8 seconds. I watched them do it on the PS5 hardware. They took the PS4 Spider-Man game and loaded it up on a PS5, and that thing loaded like in no time. It was ridiculous. It was like a minute difference between the PS4 load time and the PS5 load time. And load times in and of itself are why I want next-gen consoles. Because I was just playing, God, what was I playing the other? Oh, I was playing, I bought Watch Dogs 2. It was on sale on Microsoft for the full like Ultimate Edition for $17. So it came with the full season pass and all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, I enjoyed the first Watch Dogs. And now, granted, it's a 4-year-old game, but even those games will load faster on no matter what console you're on, because it's going to be on an SSD. It's going to be so ridiculously fast. Oh, true. I mean, I have several friends that they have every console that they ever bought. And they have like a rat's nest of cables to connect them, and it's crazy. Oh, absolutely, Slacker. It was the ultimate I'll show you. But think about it. Microsoft has been making games for a long time. Now, I know that they bought the original Flight Simulator, but it's been Microsoft Flight Simulator forever. And I remember there used to be a code that you could put into Excel. I'm sure they've removed it. This was forever ago. But it would give you, like, if you entered a certain formula in a cell in Excel, it would open up like a rudimentary flight simulator. So you could be sitting there at work, and your boss thinks that, you're working on a spreadsheet, but you're playing this rudimentary flight simulator. I mean, it was, sneaky shit like that. No, I think it's great, True. And a lot of us, not Joe, but a lot of us have multiple consoles. I mean, because there are exclusives. Now, granted, I think Microsoft did a brilliant job of moving their exclusives just from Xbox to Xbox and PC. Now, of course, the diehard Xbox guys, well, it's not an exclusive, or the PlayStation, well, it's not an exclusive if PC can get it. No, you idiots. That means that studio that's making that game, that's an exclusive that you're not going to be able to play because you're on PlayStation, that studio has more money because now they just doubled their player base by extending it, and now PlayStation's doing it too. With the next gen games on PlayStation, they're going to say that you can play them on PC. Because the studios are waking up and going, wait a minute, why am I building a game that maybe 10 million people are going to buy when I can build a game that 20 million people could buy? Or 25. Granted, typically, you never see PC sales, outpace a console because there's just more console players than there are PC players. But Microsoft has done some brilliant moves over the years. One of them is saying all Xbox exclusives also play on PC. And if you bought it for Xbox, you can play it on your PC. I love that. I loved being able to literally one night be playing State of Decay 2 on my Xbox. The next night, playing the same Community on my PC. Yeah, see, Death Stranding. Thank you for that, and welcome to the chat. We're going to see the exclusivity. I'm doing the air quotes thing. You can't see me because my webcam is packed up somewhere. Exclusivity is going to be only between consoles at this point. I mean, moving forward, ultimately, I think in the next 5 years, we're going to see console exclusives just go away. Because Sony is going to lose money. Sony is going to lose money with the PS5. Every unit that they sell is going to lose money. They're going to have to. Their costs alone are more than the $499 that the Xbox Series X is going to cost. If they want to be at all competitive, they're going to have to drop down to that price point because they won't sell anything if they're above, if they cost or if they retail for more than the Series X. How many units are they really? Only the diehards are going to buy that PS5. Wait a minute, I can get a more powerful Xbox Series X cheaper than I can get the PS5 that's not as powerful? Hell yeah. Oh my God, could you imagine the blowout if Microsoft actually prices the Series X below the PS5? Because Microsoft can eat that money. Because they've, over these years, they've set it up in place where they recoup that money in services. Live Gold, Game Pass Ultimate, which I love my Game Pass Ultimate. Because hell, it gives me cheap Spotify, you know. But Microsoft has done a good job over the years. Backwards compatibility. They have made some incredibly smart moves that have all been leading to this point. You get so much more by buying into the Xbox ecosystem than buying into the PlayStation ecosystem. Right, exactly true. You know, offering the gold membership for free on Sony was something that they should have stuck with. But the fact that if I buy like Game Pass Ultimate, well, I get gold as part of that. And I am so glad that I took advantage of the direct transition from when Ultimate first came out. They said you could do a 1-for-1 trade for your gold membership into the Game Pass Ultimate membership. They've since canceled all of that. Now you only get a portion. But for about a month, you could, if you had Xbox Live Gold, you could convert it into Game Pass Ultimate. So if you'd bought 6 months of gold, you could turn that into 6 months of Ultimate. It cost you nothing. Like I said, they've since gone away. But what you did, and even then, Ultimate was more expensive than gold was. So what I did is I went out and I bought 2 years of gold for $100. That's like 1 year of Ultimate. But they converted it all. So I literally had 2 years of Game Pass Ultimate for $100. It was, I was so lovely. My current bit rate is 0. What is going on here? Everything looks good. Let's look at my stream settings here. Stream health. No, it's excellent. What a weird suggestion. Said use an audio stream bit rate of 128 kilobits. What the hell is it? I don't know what it's talking All right, so let's get back over here to chat. I will say Sony had one thing. Oh, we already read that. When gaming online was free with Sony, yeah, we did that. As long as I can play my PS4 games on PS5, that extra $100 is worth it. The problem is that not every PS4 game is going to be backwards compatible with the PS5. That is a huge, huge problem that Sony has to deal with, and they have to deal with it right now. Because if they can't say, hey, yes, everything that you bought for the PS4 will play on the PS5, how many people are going to walk away? How many people are they going to piss off when they go, well, you know what? Xbox is giving me all the way back to OG. You can play OG Xbox games on the Series X. Because anything that's backwards compatible now will carry over onto the Series X. If Sony can't get that done, they're screwed. Hey, Mario, what's going on? Oh, damn, I set my vape down on my desk. Sorry. All right, Nacho. Yes, I'm back, baby.
Welcome to Draco's World.
There you go. Yeah, no, I am back. Again, once I start doing the woodworking stuff, I think I will be, my live streams will be very, very limited on the gaming channel, simply because most nights I'm going to be out in the shop, either recording or building something or, you know, doing side hustle stuff. So there's going to have to be a balance there, but I will figure that out. Yeah, exactly true. The fact that you could not, the backwards compatibility between PS3 and PS4. A dream. Yes, absolutely. Be safe out there. I still hate that phrase. Hold on, I have to do this properly.
I hate that phrase.
Social distancing. I just want to spit it out of my mouth. I hate it. Oh, God. Social distancing. I remember when they first said that on the news, I was like, what the hell is that? That is the stupidest shit I've ever heard of. And then, of course, there's a whole nother aspect that's going on with like real life. I bet you do, Tro. I bet you do. The fact of the matter is that I've been in a long distance relationship, and she may be moving here in the next couple of weeks. I'm just saying. And I've warned her about all this shit. So she better what? You live stream video games? What? No. No. You knew what you were getting into. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. So you know, there are so many things that kill so many more people every year, or as many people every year, and they don't get the attention. And I'm just going to touch on COVID-19 really quick here, because I hate talking about it. The media is ignoring what the CDC put out about a week ago. And the CDC came back and said, hey, these numbers are wrong. And I've been saying it for months now. COVID-19 cured heart disease and influenza. It did. Because ever since COVID-19 came out, no one's died of a heart attack or from the flu. The majority of those cases are now considered COVID-19 cases, even if those people never actually tested positive for COVID-19. Oh, he had a heart attack. He must have had COVID-19. Must have had coronavirus. Oh, he died and he was sneezing and running a fever. Yep, COVID-19. The CDC came out, and the U.S. was about 65,000 deaths at the time. That was the number that everyone was using, the media and everybody was using, 65,000. The CDC came out and said, the number's actually closer to 37,000. I mean, it's almost half. Almost half of the deaths associated with COVID-19 weren't COVID-19. The problem is when someone says, oh, COVID-19, and they check that little box, they make that little tick. When they find out that person didn't have the coronavirus, they never go back and erase that little check mark, erase that tick mark. That count is always there. And the CDC, the Center for Disease Control, said no. Nearly half of those associated or that were given COVID-19 designation were not COVID-19 deaths. But the media still uses the bigger number. And that's the proof right there that the media doesn't care about the truth. They care about the hype. And that is a sad state of affairs. Well, typically I don't want politics talked about in the chat, Slacker, because there's typically more than 2 or 3 of us here. But right now, it says I only have 1 concurrent viewer. I know that that's not right. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Oh, this says 6. So, I don't know. I'm not seeing 6. I see Mario. Nacho's gone. I see True. You. Pazentu? I'm not pronouncing that right. Anyway. All right, Slacker. Go ahead and throw it out there and let's just see. Where the hell is Mikey anyway, that bastard? Oh, sorry, that. You know, I don't even actually have to say the word. I can just that and then hit the button. Wow, this thing lies. I'm looking at the YouTube studio here, and I'll show you guys how I know that it's lying. All right, cool. I'm glad I said it right. So right here it says concurrent viewers 1. No likes. No likes? Really? Really? You guys? No likes? What the hell? Now check this out down here under analytics, current concurrent viewers 6. So it's lying to me. Average watch time 8 minutes and 28 seconds. Really? I've been going for 2 hours and 23 minutes and 29 seconds. Average watch time is 8:24. That's not good. Look at that. I was at 11 concurrent viewers for a while. Oh, you were talking to me. Yeah, yes. Answer. Go ahead. Is he mad at me? Did I upset Mikey? Oh, I have 1 dislike? Oh, it must have been a PlayStation fanboy. Oh, the fanboy got me. It's all right. I'll take your dislike all day long. All day and twice on Sundays. Bring it. Hold on. You want me to use this? Is that what we need? Come on. I got over dislikes a long time ago. I mean, like 4.5 years ago. You don't think that I want the answer to that? Is that what you're saying? True? Stream, I need to tell Stream Elements to add more stuff. Not just on Twitter. Don't just follow me on Twitter. I have a Facebook page. I could have it give my Discord link. That'd be cool. I think that'd be good too. Does Mikey not like me because he can't figure out how to react to my my welcome page? Is that what it is? No, seriously, where is he? Is he in jail? Did Mikey get himself in jail? See, that I believe. I love Mikey. Is he mad at me? Seriously, Drew, tell me, is he mad at me? And that mic picks up everything. He is mad at me. I know why he's mad at me, don't I? Hold on. I get it. Did he draw a line in the sand? Is that what it is? I really want to know. I mean, if you don't want to say in chat, that's fine. Yeah, I totally get it. I'm not asking you to out yourself or anything like that. But I would appreciate like a direct message on Discord. I want to know. Oh, Mikey is a saint. Yeah, no, because I know Mikey, and Mikey likes to hold on to stuff, you know, and I get it. You know, that's where he's at, and I wish him all the best. I wish he wouldn't hold on to so much stuff. But Mikey has a tendency, and it is who he is. You know, that's all I can really say. It's not good, bad, or otherwise. You know, he's just who he is. But you tell that son of that I'm very upset that he didn't come see me and say hi. I didn't piss in his Wheaties. And what happened with his podcast with Gary? That just kind of stopped too. Oh, okay. I got you, True. I am so happy to be back, Slacker, even if I didn't have the cool XLR and all that stuff. I mean, the only reason I wasn't streaming is because my internet was so bad. Like, it would take all night to download an app from the Android App Store. That's how bad the internet was. And now I'm sitting on 100 meg download, 10 to 12. My upload fluctuates between 10 and 15 megabits per second. And that is phenomenal, especially for live streaming and, of course, for uploading videos and all that content and stuff like that. So I have been literally dreaming of the day that I could get back to hanging out with you guys. I was going to do it the other night, but then I saw Volgirl was streaming and I was like, I'm not going to mess with that. You know, obviously I'm going to have to find, you know, my own niche for when I'm live streaming and stuff like that. You know, I don't want to be stepping on a lot of toes, but you know what? We all got to do what we got to do. And, okay, I got you. I got you, True. I I had to think about what I said because for me it was more than 45 seconds ago. But anyway, yes. Okay. Got it. Yeah, the special effects and you know, it's fun. And I will continue to enjoy playing with this. I mean, it was not cheap. It was not. But if I wanted a decent, I wanted this mic because every review I saw on this mic said, get this mic. And it was $100 and a Blue Yeti is about that. You know, the other normal streaming mics are about $100. Well, it could be any profanity, Slacker. It could be like, you know, you're such a, you know, you don't know exactly what I said. You know, I mean, it could be really, you know, that could have been a stream or it could have just being me shutting up. See, that's why she hasn't come by because she's streaming. The problem is that she streams like 6 days a week. She's not giving nobody no time. No, she says, I'm taking my time. Good for her. No, and that's the problem because we're all friends and we all want to support each other, but we all want to be doing our thing too. So, you know, that is, it is what it is. And Stu and I ran into that quite a bit because him and I were on this weird schedule for a while where it seemed like we were both wanting to stream at the same time. And so it's tough, you know, because, hey, I want to do my thing, but I don't want to be disrespectful to my friend who wants to do his thing or her thing. So it's tough. It really is. Well, you know what we could do is we could come over here and, oh, actually we could do it right here. Go to YouTube. Hey, look, there's me. There's Vault Girl. Why am I showing up in my own recommendations? That's funny. Wow. Shred your sessions. All right, so we're gonna hop in here, and that should be. Why is that not playing? No. Oh, I know why it's not playing. That's why you guys haven't heard anything, because my computer. I'm gonna turn this down because I was running through my my other speakers earlier. So I want to go to system.
So I need to
there we go.
Fishing spear. I know, wasn't he adorable, Jude? I need to make one now. I'm gonna have to put one out in my garden.
I am really pushing
so
the limits of my internet right now, I think.
I'm trying to figure out how I can make a Fallout scarecrow using grapevines. We have grapes growing in our backyard, and I want to use some of the vines to like make the arms.
All right, so now we're going to insert a little chat here for Vault Girl.
I'd love to get one of those
to say that I'm streaming her stream.
The ones that you see all over the place.
What kind of problem is this going to cause? Oh, hey. Oh, turn off the caps lock.
Oh, there it is. I found it.
AVG.
Baby basket.
I am streaming your stream on my stream and talking with the guys about it.
Quite a bit.
There we go.
That could be very sweet.
Hey, Major, how you doing, buddy?
All right, guys, I think we have explored this whole little section of Greece, except for the leader, and
Get the leader, Vault Girl.
We
Get
need to
him.
weaken him.
Get
I
him.
don't know what else we can do to discombobulate him. What are we even supposed to be working on? I don't know. I just have been going around all willy-nilly, huh? Let's go upgrade our spear.
Okay, true. I won. No, I was talking with Mark and Major, and let's see, who else can we mention?
It's right over here, isn't it? No, it's right over here. To the ancient forge. Let's go do that. And it looks like there's a story on this island too. Hey, Draco.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
Hey.
How's that going? Actually, Draco, I had a question to ask you. I'll probably hit you up in Discord tomorrow. I've got a question about a setting on a game and how to get it to go to or full screen. But let's go and yep, we can close that because
right.
we found it.
What game is she talking about, Slacker?
Can I call my horse in here? This is like a long
You
time.
cheater.
Let me tell ya.
You cheater.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, Major, you've been a mod for a long time.
When we first came in, those are like the little stone statue-y things, the pillars or slate tablets or whatever they're called, down in the little tombs. I do love finding those areas. They're kind of cool. I don't even mind the snakes.
Long time no talk.
Finally.
Cynical. Hey, Cynical. You're funny, Slacker. Oh, yeah, honey, I've been here the whole time.
That seems pretty technologically advanced for Greece. Ancient Greece. What do you think? There we go. Alright, what level is our spear at now?
Level 4. Watch. Here it is. Really level 4. Is it? Oh, yeah, level 4.
No, I'm still at level 5. I'm at what? Oh, I'm only at rank 4.
Yep.
Alright, so I need...
I so want to help her so much more than I have, but I don't want to, I don't want to be that guy. No, do it like this. No, I want her to play her game her way. But like the other night when I was watching her stream, I had to throw some tips and hints her way.
Let's go with that, maybe? Yeah. Oh, I've got to assign that crud.
She's only got 18,000 drachmae. Come on.
All right, it's fine. It's fine. All right, let's check our quests. What do we need to do here?
See if it was me. Like she doesn't want to go after the leader and stuff like that. See, hold on. I take that back.
Tech-ish, Draco.
No, not tech-ish. It's Isu. Isu tech. It's first civilization tech that upgrades the spear.
With cookies didn't work either. So.
What game is she talking about, Slacker? You still haven't gotten that.
Possible.
It's not aliens. Who said aliens?
I gotta go kill 9 cultists to upgrade my spear again. Holy baubles, we better get on that. All right, well, let's go kill a cultist then. That sounds like fun. Trouble in Paradise.
No, it's Isu. That is the first civilization. If you actually play through all of the Assassin's Creed games, you learn about the Isu. Matter of fact, the Ezio, during the Ezio Chronicles, those 3 games, you learned that Adam and Eve were actually escapees from the from an Isu like prison.
In any particular order. I'm just having
You that Elgato's still giving you problems, Slicker?
Oh, only 1 level above me now. So much better than what it used to be. Yeah, I haven't found those yet. Those are just like randoms.
What it may be that USB connection, because that was one of the things when I bought that Elgato. That was like one of the complaints that I heard from people that have been using it a while.
Didn't I say there was a thing here?
Fair enough. That you're drunk, that is. It could be that the USB connection inside the Elgato itself has become loose, and you may be having issues with that connection. That may be why you're having problems.
I play Fortnite, and you know I'm your age. You're never too old to play Fortnite.
Oh, okay. Is it in OBS that you're having the problem? Because you can custom the screen, the aspect. Here, let me show you.
Holy heck, it got dark.
So
Help me out.
we will actually let's go ahead and turn down Vault Girl for now. So if I go to my Elgato here, when I first turned it back on because I hadn't checked the settings in forever. So yeah, there's my Xbox screen. I went in to the settings for the Elgato and I changed the resolution to custom and then came over here to the drop down and actually picked 1920 by 1080 and it fixed the aspect ratio problem. So that may be what you need to do. If you're getting the footage from the Elgato into OBS or whatever software you're using, but the aspect ratio is wrong, try this. I got you, Slacker. Yeah, when I first fired up my computer, it was like everything wanted an update. It's like, oh my God. OBS went through 3 updates. Like it stair-stepped me through the updates. I was like, come on. All right, so let's turn Vault Girl back up. And
Sounds really good right now.
I'm going to go ahead and mute myself really quick so that I can do a little bio break and refill this cup sitting next to me.
This thing is.
2 separate things that I'm doing there.
Where you going? Oh, hey, you're not a goat. You're not a goat at all. Oh, you're a lion. No, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh no, you had a buddy. Holy bobble, you had a buddy. Run, Cassandra, run. Haha, you can't climb. Haha. Alright, whew, that was a close call. Heck. They just came running out of nowhere. Assaulting poor Cassandra, she did nothing wrong. There we go. Hey, True, welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. How are you doing today? Alright. minute. I want to go over here. What in the heck is down there? Are you like, I better save because this is probably idiotic, right? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. Do I have any, arrows left? I feel like I'm getting pretty low. I'm not, but let's just craft up the max. Alright. Have you tried out the new event that's going on right now down in the ash heap? It's like I don't want to say a cheaper version, but a less populated version of the Christmas one. Are you in a cave? Bay of Nobody. Oh, wait a minute.
Sorry about that, boys. I'm just a idiot.
Is that big thing? I tried it. Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, yeah, it was. It was. I lied. Maybe I can't take him on. No, not what I wanted to do.
No, she can't hit him from there. She has to be. No, she has to be in the water.
Oh, holy mother of everything. Is this a smart idea?
You have to be in the water, but not so close.
Oh no, that wasn't smart at all.
This is a lot of distance shots and dodging. They're all these epic are.
Oh, yep, that's gonna smart in the morning. Yep. All right, so I have to be in the water for it to do any good. Let's get some poison on him.
Dodge.
Oh, yeah. Get up, Cassandra.
That's where the dodge comes in.
Roll.
I'm assuming you guys can see the video now.
Damage to him.
Hey, don't go in there. Shit, you'll get stuck. No. She learns how to. She needs to learn how to dodge.
No. Oh, no. Yep,
Yeah.
I'm dead.
She does that little like crouch dodge thing. She needs to do the roll dodge.
He's a very big boy.
That is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You don't know what she's playing, Slacker?
All right.
That's why she's fighting a Cyclops.
Strategy. Don't die. That would be our first step. Oh. Roll, dodge, and shoot. Yeah. Yeah. This is fun.
She should be using the automatic arrows too. I guess she needs to build up her stamina. Yeah. Roll away.
Run.
No, see that's not the real dodge that she needs to be doing. Keep shooting. Don't stop. Shoot him.
Oh, you don't need to throw a temper tantrum. Oh, please don't throw a temper tantrum like that.
Just keep moving. Keep moving. Tell her that it's a long press. Yes, it's VG's stream.
Yeah, those arrows. Those arrows. No, 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 no. Okay, yep. Yeah, no, 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 no. Run, run, run.
Tell her to stop rolling and to running and do a rolling dodge. Oh, hit him, hit him, hit him. Hard, hard, hard. Keep hitting him. Go, go, go. This fight takes a while.
No, 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 no.
Now he's doing the splashy thing.
Little
Run away.
cyclops. You don't want to do that. It's really bad for my health.
Shoot, 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 shoot. Go, go, go.
Sorry. No, don't throw a temper tantrum. It's going to be fine in the morning. Trust me. You won't remember a thing. Oh, get up, Cassandra. Run, 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 run. Oh, hey, little buddy. Are you, like, getting health back? Yep. Have I done anything to you? Come on.
Oh, shoot him, shoot him, shoot him. Yeah, she keeps double tapping the dodge, but it's actually a long press on the dodge, and she'll do the roll away.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, see, she could have rolled away. There, she just did that roll there.
I have done no damage to this guy. No, no.
Well, yeah, you have.
This is like Cassandra and the Giant.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
If only I had a rock.
Yeah, see, she's doing that little duck thing, and it needs to be a rolling. She can get away from that stuff a lot better.
I'm afraid to read right now. No, 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 no. Get up, Cassandra. Hey, Taylor.
Okay. Boy.
Yep. Okay,
all
yep.
that
I know
damage.
you're mad, you're big, you're bad, you have one eye. You think you're sexy, but you really need to die, please.
See, now she...
Hey,
Man,
I'm
it's
gonna go in
tough.
here.
No, going in there doesn't
I don't know
help.
why I'm gonna go in here, because it's like a death trap. And I'm out of arrows. Hold on, excuse me. Sorry, little Cyclops dude. There's an emergency situation in the arrow department, and we need to fix that.
She needs a bow that generates fire arrows for her. Man, so much has changed in 76. It's crazy.
No, 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 no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Holy baubles.
That's funny, Drew.
No, 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 no.
She thinks this guy's hard. Wait till she fights Medusa.
Get up, Cassandra.
Medusa was a pain in the ass the first time I fought her.
Oh, man. Come on, dude. Oh, hey. Run, run, run.
Roll, roll. Ah.
Oh, he didn't like that.
I'm on my third playthrough of AC Odyssey. New Game Plus. So I'm level 99. All my shit's level 99 for the most part. And I look at this and oh look how cute, she's doing 6,400 damage. You know, I'm like, yeah, no.
Man, I do not even have him at half health. Holy baubles.
That's it. Hit him right in the face. She should go flame blade there.
Oh, I got greedy. I got greedy.
You didn't take that much damage. You're fine.
Oh, that was some damage. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. Get up, get up. Let's heal ourselves. Holy heck.
Bloodied, I think will always be pretty much viable. The one thing that really bummed me out about 76
I was trying to.
is that it forces you into power armor in nuke zones, and I
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, no. Oh, man. We were getting so close to half health. Holy heck.
you know, with a character build that doesn't use power armor, that means you can't go into nuke zones, and that is a huge bummer for me.
That I was allowed to come over and spank him once a year, and this is his day. Unfortunately, he has a contract too that he's allowed to one-hit kill me. All right. Well, that was fun.
Do it again. That would be funny. The problem is that
Hi.
streaming. No, you have to be in the water, Vault Girl. No, he will get you there. You have to be in the water. The problem is, this would be great if I could see her live footage. You know, like a co-stream of me, you know, commentating on her playing this game as a stream and doing it as a co-stream. But the problem is that I'm still 15 or 20 seconds behind her.
Hey, GTG.
So it's kind of hard
How are you?
to do a live co-stream that way.
Oh, whoa, no, 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 no. Oh, don't go out of the area. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. We need to do, how about some poison? You want some poison? I hear it's good for your
No,
health.
he's going
Whoa,
to splash you. There you go.
Not my health, your health. Here, put your hand down. Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, hey, let's run over here. Switch to our special magic arrows, our explodey arrows. I like them.
Roll. There you go. Keep attacking. Go, go, go. Now get away.
Oh, no, 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 you do not.
Oh, she didn't take any damage, so that's good.
Ah, sugar bitches.
There you go. Keep pounding. She needs to learn how to back up and shoot. That's it. There you go. Get him. Get him.
Okay, run, Cassandra.
Oh, gotta make sure to give her a like. Look, she doesn't have any dislikes. What the hell? No.
Sorry, guys, I'm not keeping up with chat. I'm really focused on this guy. Holy heck.
Get away. There you go.
Oh, that was some good damage. Whoa, that wasn't though.
Oh, she's getting him right up the cornhole.
Hey, I almost got his health bar down to the last letter of his name.
Small victories, right?
Oh no, I think I'm out of arrows. Oh, sugar britches. Excuse me, Mr. Cyclops dude. This is intermission time of our try not to die break. Whew. Wait a minute. Alright, let me see if I can catch up. Yeah, but if I gotta shoot him in the eye, that's what kind of brings him down to the ground. Welcome back, Hyper. Yep. Oh no, Mouse, don't do that. Alright, guys, back in. Whoa, that was a close one.
There we go. I told her, I said,
I got it down to the last letter of his name.
where'd it go? Oh, if you do use, no.
Whoa, no.
There it is. Do you have a bow that adds fire damage to normal arrows? Because there are bows that have that special ability. If you do use it and put your normal arrows onto auto, you can set it as an auto build. And then she'll never run out of arrows again, and she'll always have fire arrows. They won't be the explosive arrows, but she can be peppering this guy. Oh man, she's got her ass ran over. Oof.
That was reckless. Alright. Holy baubles. No. Oh, heal. Thank you very much. Oh no, he gained health? Oh no, that's terrible.
That is terrible.
Oh, when he bangs the ground, that must be him getting his health back. Oh no. Oh no, I'm out of arrows again. Intermission again, Mr. Cyclops dude. Sorry about that. Holy baubles. I didn't realize he was getting his health back. I am 36% done with the main quest. I am about 85 hours into the game.
All right, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up, guys, because you guys are playing Nuclear Winter, which I could never really get into. I guess I just suck. Well, that, and by the time I did get into it, it was like everyone that had been playing it had been playing it for a good long while. So I was like the total noob.
He kick him?
No, you can't Spartan kick him.
Hey, I have no interest in this girl. I'm just gonna go back in my cave and freaking hell.
She has the automatic arrows. She should use that. Like, use the explosive arrows and just pepper that guy with automatic fire. Absolutely true. Thank you for hanging out. Well, I actually have to buy it myself, true. So, but I will get it. I promise you, I will get it so that you can kick my ass. So, thank you, True. Thank you, Slacker, and anyone else that is still hanging out. I appreciate you guys, and we will do it again very, very soon. And yeah, I think Bolt Girl. I don't think she's gonna get this guy tonight. I think she'll finally get frustrated and she'll take off.
I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring chat. I'm just really.
No, she's ignoring chat. I'm not ignoring chat, but right now I'm ignoring chat because. Stick that sword up his ass. There you go. That was a critical hit. Did you see that? Yellow numbers. I know, True. It's all good, brother. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for me. And until next time, you take care of yourselves. This is Draco Invictus saying this has been the greatest day
in my life.
All right, see ya.